Assalamu alaikum, Nazreen. Welcome to another edition of the Sheffield Warriors Sports podcast covering the PSL, and this will be our last show. I know I've not been there for quite some time, लेकिन I've just come back to the final. और मेरे साथ फिर से Zain इस बार हैं, who's joined us for the first time in this PSL series. So welcome, Zain.
थैंक यू दिल भाई, थैंक यू, बिन अ व्हाइल।
Yeah, मैं इस
या
वक्त काफी कंट्रोल में हूँ. I cannot explain the emotions जो हो रहे थे कल रात को यहाँ से. Just what a wild final it was. हम break down करते हैं उसको. So
या for all of Lahore he was ecstatic yesterday
yeah, I
तो
would have known that. कि
या
यूफोरिया होगा एक रात को.
it was
तो
amazing।
अच्छा, पीएसएल का फाइनल कल लाहौर में हुआ. The stage was set. Record
या
crowd was in. Lahore was the fourth place team in the qualifying in the table league, or then they won their two matches, the eliminator of the second qualifier to get to here. And Quetta were already in the final after beating Islamabad. So Quetta were batting first. So let's just go into that. Quetta की first innings कैसी लगी आपको?
क्वेटा की, आई मीन, शाहीन शाह अफरीदी, आई गेस ही वाज द ओनली बॉलर आई वुड से लाहौर के लिए हु परफॉर्म्ड वेल, बिकॉज
हम्म.
उसके अलावा तो सबको मार ही पड़ी थी।
हम्म.
एंड सऊद शकील की विकेट उसने ली थी, एंड वो भी द बॉल एक्चुअली वाजंट दैट गुड। वो ही वाज एक्चुअली वेरी डिसअपॉइंटेड कि वो उस पे आउट हुआ था।
हम्म.
बट उसके बाद they kept chugging along, and then obviously the star innings from Hassan Nawaz, who looked so impressive this tournament, and
हम्म.
he really anchored the innings for them.
Yeah.
And yeah, तो वही throughout I was worried कि स्कोर हाथ से निकल जाएगा, like बहुत बड़ा स्कोर पोस्ट करेंगे।
हम्म.
And then towards the end हमने दो तीन विकेट जल्दी लिए हैं, तो वो थोड़ा सा लग रहा था कि 180 185 तक मे बी रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर लें।
हम्म.
And then वो फहीम अशरफ आया, and then he went crazy last over में, I think काफी मारा है उन्होंने। तो
Yeah.
वो they put up a daunting total
Yeah.
200, and I wasn't looking good
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah. 201 for
Yeah.
nine in the 20 overs. And the
Mhm.
last over was huge. Or I mean, a part of me really enjoyed Hassan Nawaz's innings because he's been one of the star players of the PSL.
Yeah.
399 runs. And he's really showed in the second half of the PSL what a good player he is. कैसा
Yeah,
लगा?
he's been fun to watch, and I mean, another good part of the PSL is, even though they're playing for the other teams, I mean, eventually आप पाकिस्तान के लिए ही देख रहे हो, so you maybe found a new talent who can break into the team.
Yeah.
So it's still yeah, net positive, I'd say. So
Yeah.
the
Very.
more people who break out in these tournaments is the better for our team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it was quite enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, that was really good. And
Yeah,
eventually वो better of the series भी रहा, and player
yeah,
of the series भी रहा. So he took over those two awards, averaged 57 in the PSL,
Mhm.
which is really good high. Top
Insane.
four
Yeah,
batters PSL coming from Pakistan. So, but let's go into
yeah,
the second half of the innings. I mean, जब वो score put up हुआ और मैं देख रहा हूँ और लाहौरियों के
yeah,
हाथ हो गए उस वक्त. 202 chase करना है in the lights and against Quetta with Amir.
yeah. Yeah, I was very nervous. I didn't think we'd win, to be honest. And my main thing was Fakhar Zaman hai. If he gives us a platform,
Yeah.
maybe there's a chance, because we've seen him multiple times. He just takes the game away from the bowlers.
Mm.
But then उसने भी score नहीं किया. He got out quickly. He
Mhm.
he had 11 runs, I think.
Mhm.
उसके बाद वो out हो गया.
Mhm.
So उसके बाद it was just like Mohammad Naeem जो था. He's actually
Yeah.
another batsman जो
Yeah.
technically बड़ा मजा आता है उसको देखकर. I think he's a very talented batsman,
Yeah.
and he's a bit older than Hassan Nawaz, but he's still
Yeah.
youngish, mid 20s में है. So
Yeah.
he was pretty fun to watch. And
Yeah.
उसके साथ फिर कुशाल परेरा था,
Mm.
and कुशाल परेरा तो end तक ही लेकर गया था,
Yeah.
and he played an amazing knock, which, I mean, it gets overshadowed by Sikandar Raza because he was the one who hit the winning runs. But I feel like
Yeah.
he gave us the platform to even be within touching distance of Quetta.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was an exceptional innings.
Yeah.
And coming back to Sikandar Raza, I
Yeah.
mean, the whole drama surrounding him landing in Pakistan 10 minutes before the toss,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like
बहुत
the
ज्यादा.
commitment he showed, yeah, and the franchise. to get him by any means necessary. It was a pretty interesting story. वो follow कर रहे थे सारे साथ
Yeah.
साथ.
I mean,
And
last 30 minutes was amazing of
yeah,
20. I mean, um, Rajapaksha getting out, fourth wicket, Amir coming back in his final spell,
Amen.
third wicket, and he was bowling very well. Or then Sikandar Raza just unleashes from straight
Yeah.
ball. उसके पास टाइम ही नहीं था, उसने खेलनी थी एक कैमियो
Mhm.
करेरा के साथ. मोहम्मद नईम का आपने ऑलरेडी जिक्र कर लिया. I mean डिस्पाइट दैट फैक्ट कि 3 विकेटें या 4 विकेटें गिरी, इट वाज अबाउट इतने ज्यादा स्कोर चाहिए था आखिरी
Yeah.
13 ओवर्स में. एंड देन
It
व्हेन
was
थर्ड विकेट, तो मतलब 50 प्लस रन्स चाहिए, एंड यू हाउ कैन
yeah, in
हिट
60
एवरी
overs.
बॉल.
It was yeah, I was still towards आखिरी 3 ओवर तक भी I was like नहीं हो सकता, it's too much. And मोहम्मद आमिर का जब ओवर था,
हाँ,
he bowled a couple of wides, and then
yeah.
that I feel like opened the gates. And then उसके बाद 2-3 उसने अच्छी बॉल्स भी कराई हैं उसके अपने penultimate ओवर में, but वो
Then he
उसको
got,
सिकंदर रजा got a hold of a couple.
yeah,
And once we put him away, we got through that over. उसके बाद
yeah,
sort of there's the platform there for
yeah,
you to chase down the total.
yeah.
And yeah, well, I mean, I was with a lot of people. I was in a public setting, and we were just hanging on to every
हाँ,
single ball. We
I
were just
mean,
on
I
our
mean,
feet.
डेफिनेटली जो जब आप बहुत सारे लोगों में आपने देखा होगा, वहां तो मतलब जो मैस यूफोरिया हुआ, इट्स वेरी
Yeah,
डिफिकल्ट एक्सप्लेन. लेकिन
yeah.
yeah, very interesting. Now with this win, Lahore has won it 3 times in the last 4 years,
Hmm.
tied now for the most
Hmm.
titles for a franchise जो कि पहले अपने कोई 5
Last.
सीजन्स में कुछ भी नहीं उन्होंने किया था. They were
Yeah,
dead
yeah,
last.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah, in a way, I think Lahore Qalandars encapsulates the essence of the Pakistan cricket team.
Yeah,
कि it's all about momentum. Like
yeah,
once they get going, they're
yeah,
like a train. It's hard to stop.
yeah, yeah,
And इस tournament में ऐसा ही हुआ है. They beat Peshawar Zalmi in a must-win game.
yeah,
After that, there's basically 3 finals you have to play. Karachi ko haraaya aapne, Islamabad ko haraaya, and then Quetta. So
exactly.
it's a game of momentum,
Yeah,
and you have bowlers like Shaheen Shah, Haris Rauf who are experienced.
yeah,
Then you mix in Sikandar Raza, and like there's a very good mix. I feel like in the team, a good balance,
yeah,
and yeah, they just clicked at the right time.
बिल्कुल.
So it was really amazing to watch.
Yeah, and it's मतलब जो playoff का setup है, that works to
Yeah.
keeps everybody in, all 4 teams.
Mhm.
So, but it was a
Yeah.
difficult route कि आप जिस तरह का 3 finals आपको basically खेलने हैं to win it, and then
Yeah.
to take the momentum on. But of course, बहुत जो big credit to the Qalandars management for doing all that, और background stuff किया उन्होंने, और players का in the end stuck it out. And yeah, they had some key players and key moments आपने जीते, clutch moments they जीत लिए हैं फिर से. They are champions. Quetta के लिए hard luck. I think they probably had this final in their hands and let
Yeah.
it go away.
Of course.
So, I think yeah, some good things to come out of it. Just हमने कहा, Hassan Nawaz is good, Mohammad Naeem is good.
Mhm.
Some interesting things के Shaheen Shah Afridi was the leading bowler of the series then. 19 wickets, he came back. ऐसे नहीं लग रहा था शुरू में कि he was gonna do well.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
So I mean, there was definitely plus points. So in the end, a feel good factor for Lahore Qalandars. और तो फिर आपका यानी कि it would have been मतलब रात तक काफी शोर शराबा.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I went to a couple of games, including the Karachi playoff eliminator, and उसमें भी 12:30 easily goes into the night, and उसके बाद भी getting out of there is a hassle. So
Yeah,
even the final, it ended around 11:30, 12, I think, and then उसके बाद the euphoria and everything. You're
yeah,
watching the ceremony, all the fireworks and everything. It
yeah.
just
So
goes on and on.
a lot of rush in Lahore, और बहुत सारे लोग
Yeah,
matches देखा. I think it was a very highly attended final, which is very good as well
yeah.
for
Packed stadium.
Pack Stadium. That's
Mhm.
so. Thank you, Zan, for your comments and feedback coming from the playoffs in Lahore, especially the final.
Yeah.
जो आज cover किया, तो इंशाल्लाह फिर आपके साथ एक नए tournament के साथ we will join. Thank you very much.
Definitely is. Definitely. Thanks for having me, Adil.
Okay, और अब तक के लिए इतना ही नाजरीन. That's the end of the PSL 10. और hope you enjoyed our series and we'll be back with another one soon. लेकिन तब तक के लिए वीडियो को देखें, लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें, शेयर करें एंड या
Yeah.
ज्वाइन आवर शफल वॉरियर्स नेटवर्क. तो तब तक के लिए इतना ही. अल्लाह हाफिज.